Welcome back to another Myrtle mystery puzzle. In today's video, we're going to be solving this mystery of the murder that was under a canvas flap. It was too much to ask for one vacation to pass without a murder. This time, a woodsman was killed in a nature resort. I almost said forest. So, we only got 5 things to worry about. Well, not 5, 3 things to worry about. We got the suspects, which is 5 of them. We got 5 of the weapons, and of course, 5 of the locations. We already know there's only one killer, and what we do know for certain is that the woodsman's body was found under a canvas flap. So we gotta figure out it's a location. We have to take a look at the location cards. It's not in the entrance. It's not in the ruins. And let's see. I think it's in the high-end tent. But let's keep going. It's not in the hot springs. It says take pictures, so it's not that. And then we have the old pine. So that means it's in this location. It has to be. Otherwise it will be very bad if we don't know. So we need to figure out who did it and what weapon did they use. So the tea bag, which is obviously the murder weapon, which is the poison tea, was seen outdoors. So we got to figure out. So we know it's got to be either the gate, the ruins, or the old pine. But it's not indoors. So it's not in the tent and it's not in the spa. So what we do know that the poison tea is not in these 2 rooms because it's in indoors. But we don't know exactly which outdoor there does the clue referring to. So Viscount Esmond's was found indoors, which could be either the high tent or the spa. But what we do know is that it's not outside. It's not outdoors. And now we gotta decode this code. Something to do with a something was discovered beneath a gate. Could it be the entrance gate, or is it something else? Well, there's only one gate here. Nothing in the ruins, nothing in the tent, nothing in the spa, and certainly nothing in the old pine. So it has to be somewhere. And if I try to decode it, it says it will not let me. So, let me go ahead and copy and paste it and see if I can try to decode this. Okay, so apparently this decoder ring is not helping. So I need to figure out what this word means. I want to assume it has to be a weapon, but I don't know what. Wait a minute. It says gloves. But what is this one? Let's see. It's some type of gloves, but it didn't say exactly what. So I'm going to assume that the gloves was beneath in some sort of gate. So I'm going to guess that it has to be in the entrance gate. Because there's just no other option. There is no other option. I don't know why I'm saying it out loud. So a live animal detector, which is like it detects animals, gave a positive reading on Earl Grey. So I'm assuming that it has to be a venomous spider because that's the only animal weapon, according to this. So Earl Grey must have this. If it says positive, that means that he has it, right? Well, who knows? But a chip of red clay was found under hot water, so it has to be the hot springs because the hot spring spa, because that's the only that's technically the only location that has hot water. And as for the old pine, it says the oldest one to build a spa. So now we gotta figure out which one is made of red clay. It's definitely the brick, but let's check out the others. It's also the tea as well. But remember, the tea bag was in outdoors, so it cannot be in the hot springs. So that could only mean that the brick is the weapon that is in the hot spring spa. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm going off track here. The suspect, who is by the old pine, has green eyes, so we gotta check the suspect cards. His is brown, hers is green, his is gray, his is brown, his is hazel. So the only person that has green eyes is definitely Mrs. Ruby. I'm trying not to say Miss Ruby because it kind of reminds me of Sly Cooper, where, you know, Miss Ruby, either the crocodile or the alligator, which I never played the game, but I've seen other people play it. Playing stealth games gives me anxiety. A bit of anxiety like horror games, but horror games gives me more anxiety and fear. Not that I'm afraid of them, it's just, you know, I don't do well with them. But regardless, let's go ahead and check out, you know, let's go ahead and check out the next clue. Either Mrs. Ruby brought the venomous spider or a climbing axe at the old pine, which is a clue that is definitely helpful because she was at the old pine, and because the clue states that she has to, someone with green eyes has to be there. So she's definitely have the climbing axe, which only means that she has the murder weapon, which means that in the ancient ruins was the poison tea, and in this high tent was the venomous spider. So we all know that it was Earl Grey who was the one who did it. But before we get to that, the reason why I know this clue is because no one brought the venomous spider except for Earl Grey. And because of that, Miss Ruby only has one weapon, which is the climbing axe. So Barry Maroon was lunging around a heavyweight weapon. So there are only three weapons, which is either a brick, gloves, or tea. So let's go ahead and check out these weapons here. This one is heavy. This one's also heavy. This one is lightweight, so that means that he does not have this. And this is a tricky one because whichever heavyweight weapon he has, he's probably either in the spa or at the ancient ruins. However, Viscount Esmond could also be in one of these locations, but we don't know exactly which weapon did he use. As for Brother Brownstone, it is unclear. So, right now, let's make an accusation very quickly. It's got to be Earl Grey with the venomous spider in the high tent, because that's the only clue we have. Is this the right accusation? Yes, it is. Because remember, Miss Ruby has the axe at the old pine. And she's the only one who is at the old pine because she has green eyes. And Earl Grey has the venomous spider because of the live animal detector. And it was taking place at this location. So I now know exactly who is the killer. It took me about 10 minutes and 59 seconds. But hey, it's worth a try to solve this Myrtle puzzle at this moment. So that's it for today's video. We may never know which room or weapon did these three had or went. But what I do know is that Barry Maroon could have had the brick, or he could have had the poison tea. But regardless of that, I have to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Myrtle Mystery Puzzle video.